Hello everyone! I wanted to make a short video tutorial on how to use the nav pole indicators for docking. Because of that, I want to show 3 docking attempts. And for the first attempt I already lined up my vehicle perpendicular to the target docking port. The target docking port is here. I set it as target. I think you know that already. I select control from my actual docking port, and please ignore the red indicator. It is from a modification. I will say something to it in the third run. For now, please just ignore it. So what I want to show, we have our orange indicator, which is our nose, which is the nose of our vehicle. We have the pink indicator, which is the target, and we have the yellow indicator, which is a moving directory, prograde, retrograde, you know it already. So the yellow vector indicates our flying trajectory. So we want to hit the target, which is the pink vector. We don't want to hit it, we want to dock, but it's enough to adjust our flying trajectory over the target. So I'm 35 meters out, and to show this I'm switching to the map mode. Now I give a little bit prograde speed with the H key, maybe closing in with 0.4 meters per second. Now I'm align my flight route with I, J, K and L key over the target. So, yellow flight route over the pink target. I'm closing in with 0.4 meters per second. I was roughly 35 meters away. So, well, in around 60 seconds we should dock without need to do anything but pressing I, J, K and L. I could give more speed, but my approach is not perfect. Because of that I don't want to fly that fast. I will show the perfect approach in the third try. So for the first one I only want to show that you can dock blind by align the yellow prograde vector over the target with I, J, K and L once you are roughly perpendicular aligned. And we will see when we dock, cause the markers will spin around then or jump around. For now I'm just approaching with 0.4 meters per second to the target. I'm holding my yellow marker over the pink marker, I, J, K, L. And there we are. Disabling SAS, we are in magnetic force and docked. So one can forget the complete camera thing when using the nav ball. Okay, let me reload. Unfortunately, this is a highly modded install. Loading takes a time, but it should be less than a year. Okay. We have seen that we can dock only by using the vectors. The next thing I want to show, control from here, is how we align the camera. When I'm moving, it is hard to know what keys one must use. So I know I must be aligned roughly perpendicular to the docking port or parallel. Depends on the viewing angle. Okay, what I want to say is it is hard to know what keys to push from this direction. I don't know it. Okay, I maybe would know I must press the rotation, but it is really helpful when you switch to the locked camera mode, which locks the camera to the rotation of your ship. You then put the camera behind the ship, and from now on the keys are natural relative to your movement. So SAS, and when I press rotate left, it rotates left. When I press translate left, it translates left. When I press translate right, it translates right. So for me, I would now say roll a little bit, and then up and right, and the keys matching the direction of the vehicle, cause we are in the locked camera and we are behind it. So this is the way how you can align your ship before docking. Okay, we are aligned. I would say it's okay. And now again, this time we do it from the camera. H forward 0.5 meters. We're moving forward. Now IJKL, yellow over pink. Yellow over pink, and hard to do. And that's it. We're closing in. No, nothing to do. I assume I will need to correct it one last time before we are there. Okay, I corrected a little bit. IJKL. So my moving direction is directly over the target. So this implies that I must hit the target. And you see that my nose is going in target direction. We are control from here, which means that this indicator is this point. So by holding yellow over pink, prograde over target, we make sure that we hit the docking port. However, I didn't come in perfect. Should be okay. I want to slow down a little bit. N key, which offsets my yellow vector. So I correct the yellow vector with IJKL. Just hold it over the target. And you should be sure to get in magnetic range. When you're in magnetic range, then you disable SAS, SAS, and okay, last correction, not needed. And we are docked. Okay, now we know two things. We can hit the target just by aligning the vectors, and we can align the ship before docking with the locked camera in by switching V with a V key. Okay, and now it's the last run. Now I want to explain two mods I like to use for docking. It is the red marker and the KSP docking camera. I will show it now. So this is the full program, in quotes, how I like to dock. I set this thing as target. I say control from here. Now, well, I'm aligned. The red indicator is community navball docking port alignment. And the nice thing with this indicator is that when you point your nose into this indicator, you are perfectly aligned. It just shows you how to align your ship. So, I align my orange nose into the alignment indicator, the red one. And this makes sure that I'm aligned parallel to the docking port I want to dock with. So this is an alignment helper. And nice to show, but not needed, you can, with the KSP mod, view from here. So I view from this docking port, and this gives me this nice sight. So, because I don't like this direction, I rotate or roll left. I'm still aligned, nose is in the red indicator. I just give a little forward speed, H key, closing in with 0.5 meters per second. And now I'm using IJKL. And to make it a little bit more perfect, I overcompensate. So my nose is orange. My target is here. I'm flying into this direction. Because of that, my nose will be over the target before I am on the target. So I drift now, my orange nose drifts towards the yellow direction. So I'm drifting slowly over the target. And you can see it here in the camera. I'm drifting in the direction of the docking port before I am there. So now, just lock the markers down here. Now I near the yellow marker, and I'm still drifting a little bit in the target direction. And as soon as my orange nose is over the pink target, I will stop drifting by aligning the yellow moving vector directly over the target. So, and now I have the perfect approach. I'm closing in with 0.4 meters per second, and that's it. So this is the way I like to do dockings. Maybe I need down right a little bit, I'm not sure. Down right. So unfortunately I have all vectors over and over. I have now aligned everything. Orange in my alignment node, the red. Orange was a little bit, yeah, too late. Okay, that's it. I hope this explains docking a little bit. I undock once more. The station is turning. I view from here. SES on. SAS on. Reverse. Oh, not M. Reverse it with N key. And I do it maybe last time. You can switch off the video if you want. Set as target. Control from here and view from here. And now you see the retrograde vector because I'm moving away from the target. I'm just using HNIJK. Or now I'm rotating with W to make it off center, and the last time rotating until you are roughly aligned. So I have the alignment indicator, the red one, for that. However, if you don't use this mod, you can just align by eye. The docking ports need to be parallel. I go back into the camera view. I give a little bit forward speed until I see the prograde vector. Now I'm overcompensating the prograde vector in a line over the target. This pulls my nose towards the prograde vector, and after a while my nose is over the target. Maybe roll a little bit to make it a little bit more nice. Not needed. Okay, last run. I'm overcompensating by steering with I, J, K and L, the yellow vector behind the target. So my nose is drifting to the yellow vector, and after a while my nose is over the target. So orange will be over pink. When this happens, I'm putting the yellow vector over the pink vector. I just look the nav ball. Okay, I would say a little bit more right. I'm just looking at the nav ball. In this situation the camera would be more, but I want to show that it's totally doable with the nav ball only. Okay, now I'm closing in relatively slow, so maybe I should give a little bit more speed with H. And when you can't see the different vectors, you're normally relatively good aligned. So if I want, or if I drift away, then you see the orange nose is left lower in relative to the pink vector. So I compensate by pulling right up. Now I'm on, and yeah, now I just need to park the yellow vector in the middle, which is hard without fine maneuvering. But I don't want to use fine maneuvering because that you can hear the RCS. I think when I switch to fine maneuvering, you don't hear the RCS, so you don't know what I'm doing. And in. Okay, these were some hints regarding docking. I hope it is helpful for someone and you can take one or two hints from it. Please excuse, I'm not the English native speaker. Okay, thanks for viewing and have much fun in KSP. Bye bye.